What's up guys, it's Jim with Awaken TCG, and today bringing you guys a fun video. We are going to be playing red and purple Uta from OP06. Really itching to play OP06, I'm not even gonna lie guys, and I really was looking forward to this leader when she got revealed, but unfortunately nobody really plays her. I mean, you look on One Piece top decks and I don't think there's one topping deck list with this leader, so I made this deck. I've played probably around 10-15 games on it, and it's really feeling not that bad. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this deck is like not one of the best. I'm not gonna lie, so don't expect this to be the greatest list ever. But this is actually a really fun deck, and I think a lot of people don't really know how it's supposed to work. Like, I don't see a lot of people running the Sabo, and I think this Sabo is just insane in this deck. I think it's the only deck this card is really good in, because you can actually go first on Uta, activate her effect to get to 6 next turn, and then activate her effect again on that turn, play Sabo, basically KO whatever they played. Even if they played a 4-drop, 4-6K, this guy KOs them on play with Uta's minus 2K, and then next turn you'll be on Whitebeard. So really good ramp, and really good minus power with cards like this that KOs a 5K, also a film card that we can trash with leader effect. Shanks KOs with power, so does Whitebeard, so kind of a power and KO and ramp deck. Pretty interesting and very fun, so let's go ahead and get into the game. And it looks like we are going to be going against Gecko Moria, so I'm actually going to go first so we can prevent him from doing his effect on the earliest turn possible, and this is a 100% keep for this hand right now. Buena Festa is our only 2K, but I think it's worth playing to search. Actually, I'm going to keep. I mean, I like my hand right now, so if I did end up playing this Buena Festa, I would actually lower my chances of drawing into Whitebeard, because we do have the perfect curve right here with Sabo at the moment, so we kind of want to play Sabo into Whitebeard is the play for the most part. And we draw into Guild, which is definitely not bad. So we're going to go ahead and use card action here. And I think we're going to trash this Buena Festa because we can actually get it back with these Tesoros. And then we're going to play Luffy, look at top 3, and with no 2Ks in hand, we're probably just going to grab this 2K right here and pass back to him. So one of the things Uta kind of struggles with is cards in hand. If you do want to be using your leader effect every turn, unfortunately, you are going to be having to trash cards, and unfortunately, he's actually going to force us to trash a card. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of this and just take that hit. Probably going to want to play around Perona from now on if we can, but it is completely fine. And I'm not sure why he is not passing back to me, because he actually can't do anything else for this turn, but that is completely fine. We're actually going to KO Perona. It will give him the opportunity to replay it off his leader effect on the next turn, which is going to be a little annoying, but I think that's going to be fine. And now we actually draw into another Sabo here, which is good. So we're actually going to get rid of this 2K because we're probably going to end up grabbing it with the Tesoro next turn. So let's go ahead and use leader effect minus the Perona. And then we're going to go ahead and play the Sabo. Only one target to KO, but now we get an early 7K out, which is very strong. And we kind of are hoping we're going to draw into Whitebeard next turn. And it looks like he's actually going to Ice Age, so that's really good because now he can't Ice Age our bigger bodies. So unfortunately we don't have a 2K at the moment, but it is fine. There we actually draw into one. And no Whitebeard is kind of rough, I'm not going to lie. But we do have the Tesoro. We're probably just going to play this turn. No real reason to use leader effect. We're probably just going to go ahead and swing with Luffy, or we can actually play Tesoro, swing 6, and KO the Absalom, which I think is also pretty good. So let's just go ahead and swing 6 first. This is actually the first life we're taking this game. Surprisingly, he's been countering out of mostly everything. And then we are just going to replenish. This is why I got rid of these two, because Tesoro can actually just kind of get them right back. So at this point, he can actually do Perona again, which I'm assuming he's going to do. And that's fine. I mean, we'll just get rid of the Sabo. It was a no counter card anyway that we most likely weren't using. So we're just going to go ahead and give him the 2k. We can actually get it back again with the Soro. Unfortunately, do not have any KO power right now. So probably going to play Queen first, see what we get. Yeah, definitely not what we wanted to see, I'm not going to lie. And if we play Tesoro right now, we actually can't get anything back. So I think we're going to play Shiki this turn is going to be the play. And we will definitely be trashing one of these 1Ks. And we'll definitely just be swinging 7 and 7. Making him give us cards. Or just go ahead and take the life. He's now going down to 2. Unfortunately, we don't have Whitebeard. We really would like Whitebeard. In this situation, that is why I run 4 of them. But, you know, unsearchable. So, I mean, you can't draw it. If you can't search it, it's going to be hard to draw it. Looks like he's going to go 5 to lead. Yeah, we'll definitely just give the free block there, especially if he's minusing 4 to Queen. I'm going to get as much value as we can out of it before he inevitably probably pops it with a Lucci or something like that. Going to go another 5 leader. We kind of just have to give him a 2k here. Don't want to be taking those 5ks because then we're going to have to start countering out of the 7ks or something like that. 9 Dawn. Not actually sure what he's going to do with all this Dawn. Definitely going to save that. There's no doubt there. And yeah, Moria. Definitely could have seen that one coming. Completely fine. And going to pull out a brand new just to search again. This card is definitely just a bit overtuned. Just 8-9 that gives you 4 and a 2, which is basically 12-14 worth of counter is a bit too strong in my opinion. But it is completely fine. We're probably just going to put him in a spot where he needs to play a blocker or we're going for game. So let's just go, I think we'll go 7 lead here, see what he does. And he'll counter out. And in that case, we're probably just going to start swinging a board. So we'll swing into the brand new. If he decides to give us a counter there, that's fine. And then with 9 Dawn, we can actually go Guild. And that are 7. So yeah, we'll probably just swing at Kuzan, I'd assume. We could use card action to make this a pretty much guaranteed kill, but I can't really risk getting more cards out of hand. And he'll give us 2 counters for that. So we'll just go ahead and Guild, get 2 2Ks back to hand, and then we'll play another blocker. Get the Shanks, which is, like, honestly a bit too late. We would have liked Shanks a while ago. So we're probably just going to get rid of him. Because I'm not really sure if he's going to do anything for us at this point. I'm going to go 6 here. Just going to counter out. We need attackers for next turn, and if he has another Moria, that is just going to be unfortunate. We need as many attackers on board as we can possibly have. So we're just going to block these next 2. And probably try to go for game next turn, because I think that is our only win con. And with Dr. Hogback, he's probably going to grab a 2K if I had to guess. He's going to grab Perona. So we're going to go ahead and block that. And he'll swing at it again, and we will block that. And then we're going to actually have to go for game with all these 3. Oh, and he actually leaves 4 out. Interesting. Which is strange. So we will swing 7 first, see what he does. Give us a 2 and a 1. We actually know we knew he had that Perona, and now all of these need to hit. So I can go 7. Kind of need to hope he can't counter out of that. And with 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 4 in trash? 4, 5, 6, 7. He has 7 2Ks in trash. Odds he has a 2K in hand right now are pretty low, but he also didn't play any out of hand. Our best here is probably 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 8 maybe. Let's just go 7. If this 7 isn't hitting, we probably lost anyway. Then we can go 8, and then we're probably gonna go 9. Yeah, 8, 9. So, oh no, this is 7. I can't count. That's fine. Yeah. And he actually had 2 2Ks, so even if we went 8, it wouldn't have mattered. So at this point in time, we just go for board, but in reality, he has too many characters on board, so we can't win anyway. We would need like a rusher or something. But we actually do not have enough, unfortunately. And there's really no trigger that could save us. I'm kind of just baiting rad beams here to say he goes for board, but yeah, he knows he won. Unfortunately had the counter. And that is going to be the game. We get a Luffy here, which doesn't do anything for us, but that is completely fine. But close game, honestly. And that is going to be the game today, ladies and gentlemen. Only wanted to play one with this deck because I truly do not have a lot of time right now. It's really late and I need to get to bed. But I think that game was a good game of showing that this deck is not the worst deck in the world. Like, I'm playing against Moria, who is probably top 3 next set, maybe top 5 if you think that, but it's one of the best decks. There is absolutely no doubt about that. And he did not have a bad hand. He got 8-drop Moria. He got Pronas early. This was a good game by the Moria. And I think we showed that this deck could hang. If he didn't have the counter in hand, 1 less 2K, and we actually won that game. So this is not a deck to laugh at, right? It's definitely not the best, but it's also not the worst, right? And we didn't really draw into the new gates when he wanted to, or the Shanks. Those would have definitely changed the tides of the game because I guarantee you he couldn't remove them. He couldn't even remove my 5 cost Tesoro in the end there. So these new gates would have done absolute work, and they probably would have won us the game in the end. So hope you guys liked it. This is my deck list for this deck. I will probably be changing it up when OP06 actually comes out and I get to test it even more. But I'm really looking forward to this leader, and I am definitely happy that a lot of these cards are going to be super cheap because nobody is going to try this leader. So, going to be great for that. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I hope you are looking forward to Red, Purple, Uta, and OP06 because I definitely am. But anyways, you guys have a great day. I am out of here. Peace.